Our public education system is under assault from all directions. Statistics and comparisons document a real crisis in education. Teachers are burning out in record numbers at a great cost. We're spending more on education and seeing less in return for our children. The statistics may be debatable, but the bottom line is far too many of our children are not getting the education they deserve. Real change is seldom from the top down. Lasting change occurs one district, one school, one teacher, and one student at a time. This is a story in Heartland America, where 3 school districts have transformed their culture with quantum learning. What happens when students are engaged and take responsibility for their own learning?
You can smell it in the air, the way the kids, they come in the morning and this excitement for learning.
What happens when teachers are effective and passionate?
I'm having fun, the students are having fun, and the scores are going up.
What happens when principals are mentors and coaches rather than disciplinarians? What if this could happen in your school?
Companies like Quantum Learning that have taken brain research for the last 20 to 25 years and synthesized that into a program that can be delivered to teachers and students, replicated across schools, not just in McPherson, but anywhere, that has a character ed component built right into it. We just thought that made tremendous sense.
The brain-based works. That's just the end of the discussion right there.
Nothing is as clear-cut as quantum learning for saying, this is why, this is how, now go do it.
It's just a brand new day. It's the 21st century, and I think sometimes we're still using 18th century practices, and that just has to change dramatically and very quickly.
Teachers want to create an environment where students are engaged, enthusiastic, curious, aware, and willing to move outside their comfort zone. The content comes alive. Students pay attention because the learning has real meaning in their lives.
It's amazing, the results, and then you're addicted. You just can't stop because you're like, I just taught something that it took 4 days to teach last year.
Once you get it put together and planned, you can present something that might take 2 or 3 days in 20 minutes.
With the quantum, I felt much more confident on my first day of teaching. I had, this tool belt with all these tools in it that I could use, that I could, pull out to make my first year of teaching successful.
I don't like history. I don't like government, any of that, but I love to go to this class and learn stuff.
One of the students looked up at the clock and they're like, why does this class always end so quickly? This class goes by so fast, and they were really frustrated, and I was like, yes.
Quantum learning works because there is a culture and a common language to support student achievement.
Quantum learning's become part of our culture.
Quantum learning has brought all that together for us. It's just brought us together with a common language, a common focus.
It is expanding through the building because we have more people speaking that common language.
And I really like that feeling. I'm not doing something out here and the teachers are doing something over here. It seems more infused with each other.
We're teaching the kids, and then the kids are going home and teaching siblings or parents. It's that continuous cycle.
It gives the foundation to our students to be successful academically and as citizens that are going to be productive.
Quantum learning instills a value system of excellence across the district that creates a culture of engaged learning.
If you address all 8 keys and the kids buy in on all 8 keys, then you have that foundation of character that you can build on.
Building that core of this is how you treat each other, this is how you speak, this is how you become a better learner because you're taking ownership and you're doing those things.
When you look at the 8 keys, there are things that just make sense for kids. What developmentally do they need, and what kinds of issues really come up with middle school students, and it's responsibility, it's ownership, speaking with good purpose.
Our community sees that as a huge benefit. That's going to help to make our students, better citizens.
I would get up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, quantum today.
It's because our kids are using their brains and our teachers are using their brains, and we're all having fun learning together.
And they're saying, when are you going to retire? I said, I know it's not time yet. I love what I do. I look forward to going to school. The day passes just so fast. I said, I am afraid that I would miss it so much. And a lot of it is because of quantum learning.
With quantum, everybody's like, hey, this is cool, let's do this. But if we didn't have quantum, nobody would be like, oh, that's gonna be boring.
All of this learning is taking place so differently. Instead of me being the deliverer, they have to figure it out.
Big smile on your face and laugh.
It is about them wanting to learn and wanting to be successful.
And it's a great, great feeling, and it's a great, great thing to watch as a teacher, to see all of these kids taking responsibility for themselves and doing what they know they're supposed to do, and we don't have to say a thing. All you have to do is turn on a song or start your morning tradition, and everybody's on mark, ready to go, ready to learn.
You know, when you put mnemonics, when you put body movements, when you put, action, they're singing, they get it. These kids will give you 110%.
The Constitution says, freedom
of religious speech and press. The Second Amendment of the Constitution says.
We've definitely seen a decrease in the amount of discipline that we've had.
Utilizing a lot of the strategies and flow of the classroom has helped new teachers gain instant control of student management.
And I'm no longer disciplining as much in my classroom, but managing.
Less management issues. It's helping my management go very, very smooth and very, very fast.
And the administrators with far fewer discipline problems can spend their time building a positive school environment.
When you get 100 out of 105 kids passing the test, a 6-page comprehensive test. It's not just a little daily thing, it was a biggie.
Next time your teacher goes, so what's this? And you remember the ways that some way that quantum has like a sign or like a movement that you do the movement and you say it.
And no, I don't need a cheat sheet or need to cram the night before. And we have a test today and I didn't even study for it. But I know I'm gonna do okay.
It's exciting to see my kids sit there and be excited to do a quiz.
When you have positive results, the trend continues to build on itself.
For 2 decades, quantum learning has focused on improving learning and engaging students, impacting more than 55,000 teachers and 8 million students.
Come walk up and down the halls of our schools. You'll see it. And, I would love to be able to show that off to anybody in America.
I couldn't be an administrator on a campus without quantum now. If it wasn't allowed, I'd probably have to just do something else.
You learn way more with quantum. I think everybody should have quantum. It's awesome.
Not only are the kids enjoying learning, but I think the teachers, once again, are enjoying teaching.
Schools that don't use it, I would really recommend that they do, especially for first-year teachers.
It would have been wonderful to learn it in college.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love it. Yeah, that's a whoosh.
If every teacher ed program in this country would adopt the quantum learning approach, the techniques, those teachers leading those teacher ed programs at these colleges would be so much better equipped.
The problem is complex, but the steps are simple. Quantum learning empowers teachers to be more effective. The bottom line, significant increases in reading and math scores. Quantum learning, igniting a positive culture of student achievement.